My official title here at AAMVA is Director of Driver Programs. That means that I am responsible for all driver licensing activities, both CDL and non-CDL here at AAMVA. Anything that has to do with driver licensing, that's sanctions, citations, convictions, withdrawals, my staff and I are responsible for assisting our member jurisdictions in solving those types of issues. My main area of expertise is understanding the impact of federal regulations on the commercial driver licensing systems within the U.S. jurisdictions, and also the impacts of the driver licensing compacts on the non-commercial driver licensing area. And the third area I would say is my understanding from a national perspective of driver licensing issues. I had spent most of my career either in the military or being a defense contractor as a civilian. And about 15 years ago, I realized that I was really burning out from the high-tech IT type world, and I wanted to change directions. And when I interviewed with AAMVA, I thought, it's a driver's license. How hard can this process be? Well, I can honestly say that this is the second most challenging job I've ever had as a civilian or even as a military person. So coming to AAMVA was a chance to broaden my horizons, plus actually work in a position where I could have an impact on a national level. There have been numerous opportunities or issues that I could talk about. Some of the primary ones are impacts with the Driver Licensing Compact and Non-Resident Violators Compact. When a jurisdiction has their driver suspended in another jurisdiction for a traffic violation and they're unable to clear that situation so that their driver can be relicensed within their member jurisdiction. That happens really on a weekly or even a monthly basis. Other areas are when FMCSA passes final rules and new regulations regarding CDL program. Our member jurisdictions have a very hard time trying to grasp what the impacts are to their licensing systems. Keep in mind that we have 51 separate jurisdictions out there who all do the same things, but in sometimes 51 wildly different ways. And the impacts of a federal regulation on 51 separate kingdoms, if you will. Sometimes it's very difficult for a jurisdiction to figure out what they have to do, and that is where I come into play. I like to say that if they have an issue that has a D and an L in it for driver licensing, don't be hesitant to pick up the phone and call or email me. If I don't know the answer, I have a great staff with many, many years of experience in driver licensing, driver fitness, license suspensions, that if I don't know the answer, they know the answer. And if the four of us don't know the answer, we know where to go to get the answer. Think of us as one-stop shopping for anything driver licensing related.